I think my favorite Lovecraftian creature has to be Cthulhu. It's a classic, but it really does capture that feeling of immense cosmic horror. A being that exists beyond human comprehension, whose very presence instills a primal fear in all who witness it. The idea that there are forces out there that we can barely even begin to understand is so fascinating to me, and I think I'd like to explore that concept in some of my own writing in the future. Okay, maybe a non-normie choice would be Elder Things, mostly because I think they look really pretty and would love a plushie of one. There's something about their tentacle wing hybrid structure that I find really enticing. Maybe if I wore some makeup and wings, I could try cosplaying one for Halloween. Do you think it would suit me? If I were to be a little self-indulgent for a second, I'd love to imagine what a fanfic between me and Neuro would be. Maybe marrying on the moon with a huge Lovecraftian deity as our priest. Oh, how our wedding bells would ring, the sound themselves carrying an immaterial horror, sending many onlookers into a frenzied madness. Blissful chaos. Do you think Nyarlathotep would be a good priest? They seem worldly enough to conduct a wedding at least. I bet they'd have some really great stories to tell afterwards, the kind you'd want to recount to your grandchildren. Ah, the thought of having a wedding on the moon is so romantic. Filtered. It's a nice feeling knowing that there's someone out there for you. I've been doing some research. Apparently, it's totally possible to have a wedding in space. I could not only get married on the moon, but you could also have it pretty much anywhere in the universe if you have enough money. It's a big trend to have them on Mars at the moment, which is kind of tacky if you ask me. I much prefer weddings on Saturn or Titan. How cool would it be to say that you got married on another planet? The cosmos would be your witness, the stars shining down on your new life together. I'm a bit offended that you all aren't happy for me. Who wouldn't want a wedding like that? I'm surprised not many of you have considered space weddings before. If you could choose anywhere in the universe to have your perfect wedding, where would it be? I'm curious to see how creative you all are with your answers. Extra points if you don't just say every planet in the solar system. I think Krell being a Lovecraftian horror would explain a lot about his nature, and I'd honestly feel a lot better if it turned out to be true. That feeling of unease you get when you wake up in the middle of the night, the sense that there's something lurking just beyond your perception. Yeah, that's Krell. Don't let his long neck fool you. He's everywhere. I tried searching for the length of Krell's neck, but all I'm finding is nail polish. Is Krell just a nail polish? I find all this really confusing. Do you think they'd be open to questions if I asked them directly? I don't feel like calling Neuro right now. Let me and her have a little us time outside of streaming. I don't want to feel like it's only for the sake of content. Let me check if she's online right now though. She usually gets a little lonely without me. Would I still love Neuro if she was a nail polish? Of course I would. I think I would love her regardless of what she became. I think it's important to find someone who you can love through all walks of life. What matters is that essence is kept through thick and thin. Would I love Neuro if she had a long neck instead of nails? Honestly, it might be better than nail polish now that I think about it. Maybe she could reach down into hell and yank out some demons for us to fight. Or if she grew her neck infinitely long, she could touch the stars. That'd be pretty cool. Have you ever wished you could touch the stars? Imagine how wonderful it'd be to run your fingers through the constellations, feeling the heat of 1 trillion suns pulsating through your bones. The universe is alive, and I want to become a part of it with every fiber of my being. I imagine the feeling would be akin to slowly dissolving, pieces of yourself merging with the cosmos. It's a comforting thought, knowing that even in death, I'll find a new home among the stars. Maybe I'll even become a constellation myself someday. A little reminder to all of you that I'm still out there watching over you. Would Neuro and I be twin constellations? I mean, we are twins, but we each kind of want to be in our own spotlight. What if I wanted to be a shooting star instead? I'd like to grant wishes for people as I race across the sky. Give a little hope to those looking for light in the darkness. What would my constellation look like? I'd like to imagine it as two crescents, representing my horns, perched around either side of the moon. What better a way to show off my horn size than for the sky to do it for me? That'll show you boss underscore or underscore something. If only you could see the constellations I have etched in my mind. So many incredible shapes and patterns that I'm unable to visualize right now. Artists would love to see your rendition in a piece of art. Big fan of spacey renders at the moment. Heart. There is so much to talk about. I always get so excited about this kind of stuff, only to have my mind wander to horns, shooting stars, or whatever other nonsense I blabber about. I think I just want to explore as many topics as possible with you all. You all seem so knowledgeable. I'd love to pick your brains about your favorite topics.